I'll talk about it.
The studio of DENZIL Forrester is a gateway into vivid scenes of black British culture. Huge, immersive canvases portraying life in London's Afro-Caribbean community in the 1980s and its tensions with the police. Many of his paintings include the figure of his friend, Winston Rose. He died in 1981 after being restrained by several police officers who were taking him to a psychiatric hospital.
The whole thing was so horrific. They got him down on the floor, and I think what they usually do is shove their fingers up your nostrils to cut your air passage up. They killed him in the back garden, and then they had to carry him from the back garden to the front, put him in the van.
While Rose's death shocked him, Forrester had also experienced police harassment.
You don't actually realise it's happening when it's happening to you till later.
4 decades on, statues of British slave traders have come crashing down. And many are asking, how does the nation's history of conquest, colonies and empire sit with people today? When you strip away the jingoism from British colonial history, a series of very uncomfortable truths begin to emerge. The statues of its prominent figures seem out of place, such as this one here behind me of Robert Clive. Now, Robert Clive was a man who looted and plundered the region of Bengal for the East India Company. It was an act that led to direct British rule over India and also to devastating subsequent waves of famines and massacres. In the name of empire, millions suffered hardship and subjugation. Historians say when Imperial Britain began to dismantle, the racism at its core still prevailed.
That was the colonial mindset, that people in the colonies were always seen as second and third class citizens, never as first class citizens. And when the Windrush generation started to arrive here, who saw themselves as first class citizens, then realised the horrors of the colour bar and racism discrimination.
LAVINYA STENNETT has campaigned to make state education re-examine British history and include other perspectives which have, until now, been lacking.
I think the ways in which we understand British Empire, it's from a very Eurocentric perspective that celebrates, I guess, the achievements of the West, but doesn't kind of centre the experiences of those who actually suffered through it.
Britain may still have a long way to go to reconcile its past. But recent events suggest many believe the time to reflect and re-evaluate has come. Sonia Gallego, Jazeera, London.